All right, joining us today on Pirate Radio Live, East Carolina third baseman / pitcher Colby Wallace, joining us on the program. Colby, good to catch up with you. How you doing, man?
Doing good. How are you doing?
Hey, doing great. Where are you talking to us from right now? Where are you located?
I'm in my host family's house right now. I'm about to head over to the bus because we got a away game today.
So playing with the Newport Goals, I believe. We'll get an update on how your summer's going. Tell us about the
Yep.
host family. Who are you staying with? And I'm always
Uh,
fascinated by the idea
Um.
of a host family.
mhm. Yeah. I got I'm living with his name's Tony, but his dog's actually in my room right now.
What's up?
Really nice. I'm living with two of them, and they got their grandson here, and I've got it upstairs, and it's really nice. About 20 minutes from the field.
Is it like awkward at first, or I mean, you've played summer ball before. I'm assuming these people may have been host
Yeah.
families in the past. So what's it like getting to know a new family
Yeah.
for a few weeks?
Yeah, it's pretty awkward, but they've done it before, so they're very open with their home and telling me I can get food whenever I want to, and they'll cook whenever. So it's really good. They're a good family, so it makes it better.
Yeah, that's a good deal. Let's talk about your play on the field, Colby. And first of all, like when you're playing ball this summer, other than just getting reps and staying active, anything in particular you want to improve on, whether it be defense, hitting, or you pitching at all? Like, what are you trying to maybe fine tune this summer?
I mean, right now it's just kind of more hitting. I'm trying to be on time, hitters counts, and just trying to get better swings off earlier in the counts right now because I've been doing well with two strikes, and it's just kind of missing that first pitch or second pitch, and kind of just really just working on timing because I try not to mess with the swing because the swing's what I got. So
You doing any pitching at all, or is it all hitting and third for you?
I haven't pitched yet. I'm not really sure if I'm gonna pitch yet, but we got a bunch of pitchers right now, so
Yeah.
they're all just in the bullpen all the time. Yell.
How about moving forward, Colby? As far as playing with East Carolina, I mean, still a long ways to go, but you got fall ball and your next junior campaign. But do you plan moving forward to pitch? And if so, like how do you, pitchers have a routine. So what are you going to do this off season to kind of keep your arm ready to go if you're called on next year?
Yeah, yeah, I plan on pitching next year, and I'm kind of just for the off season, it's kind of just making sure my arm is good to go. Because I know they want me to play third first, so just trying to keep the arm healthy and not if I don't feel good, don't push it. But if I am ready to go, just keep getting off the mound and keep getting the feel of things and be ready when the name's called.
Colby Wallace joining us. I've talked to some of your teammates, Colby, about just the awesome end to the season for you guys and what you're able to do down in Clearwater, the 2 wins over Florida. We'll get more into those specifics in a moment. But what can you kind of put your finger on that led to the success down the stretch? It obviously wasn't the season as a whole that you wanted, but, man, you guys started winning when you needed to.
Yeah, I think we finally realized that if we didn't win, we weren't going anywhere. We were going home. So, I think it kind of, got us all together, and we battled even till the last game. We gave Coastal a run, and I think that's what I was most proud of. Is even we were even down in the conference tournament. We never gave up, but I felt like kind of during the season, once we lost that lead, it was kind of like a just downhill from there. I think once we figured out that we could trust one another, like I get out, you got me, next man up, and that next man up mentality kind of helped us win all the games because Irby did really well in the conference and the regional. Dixon did really well, so and our pitching stepped up. So
Colby, it kind of stinks to ask the question this way, but it is what it is. It's the reality of the situation. Why did you decide to return? A lot of people wanted the services, I'm sure, of Colby Wallace, but you and a lot of your teammates will be back next year, and people are really excited about that. How about you personally? Why did you decide to return?
Yeah, ECU is my home. I'm not going anywhere. I committed here a long time ago, and I never wanted to go anywhere else. So even with the transfer portal, I don't even pay attention to it because I know ECU's home, and this is where I want to be. My family loves it. I love it, and I have a good relationship with the coaches, so I really enjoy it.
That's an awesome attitude, and a lot of people feel that way. Some don't. So when you
Yeah,
see your a teammate leave, you know, obviously you want the best for them, but is it kind of frustrating too? Like, how do you kind of look
yeah,
at it when one of your brothers says, "I'm going to go elsewhere"?
yeah. It's frustrating for sure, but I just kind of wish them the best because I know they're doing it for a reason. They may
Yeah.
be doing it for reasons we don't.
Colby Wallace kind of in and out with us, breaking up on us a little bit. We need the host family to get some better internet next year. Colby, you still with us? I think we got you.
Yeah.
Okay.
Am I
You're,
back?
yeah, yeah. You're kind of breaking up there. I think you were just saying that a lot of times we don't know, the full reasons for guys leaving. So
Yeah, yeah. I just kind of believe that they're doing it in their best interest, and just tell them good luck, and move on with it. Don't hold any grudges. Just move on with it because it's tough after being with them for a whole season.
so on that note, I've asked some of your teammates about this. A lot of people, a lot of ECU fans were rooting against Zach Root in the College World Series, and I saw a lot of your teammates rooting for Zach Root. So,
Yeah,
how do you kind of handle that? I mean, we saw Colby Thorndike, man. You
yeah,
got to say he came up huge against East Carolina and in the postseason. So, how do you kind of look at that when one of your guys is having success that's not with you anymore?
yeah. It was. I like seeing them succeed no matter what. It's a baseball. I know how it goes, and I know it can be frustrating. So anytime a player that I used to play with succeeds, it's pretty fun to watch. So I try not to, you know, hold grudges that bad when I'm watching them play. So, but if they're playing against us, I don't want them to do good.
Absolutely. Yeah, I understand that. Kobe, getting to know you a little bit, and not really personally, but just you coming in here, pretty quiet, kind of low key guy. You let your play do the talking. From what I understand, Florida let their mouths do the talking.
Yeah,
How sweet was it to get those two wins? Because they gave you a little extra motivation, from what I
yeah,
understand.
yeah. I know. To be honest, we were kind of like looked like kind of zombies walking into the field because we had a late night and we we saw that get going, and once we got in the cages, we were all fired up. So I mean, to be honest, they just lit a fire underneath us. I really don't think it helped them at all. So I think it actually helped us a lot.
You've played baseball now for the majority of your life. Have you ever experienced an opposing coach act the way that Kevin O'Sullivan did to Parker Bird? Ever?
No, I really haven't. Not before the games even started. To be honest, not. I've never seen it
Crazy,
happen before the game, before we even started
yeah,
going.
crazy deal. Pirates beat Florida not once but twice in the Conway Regional. Colby, tell us about the league you're in and the competition and your team. You seeing pretty good pitching every night up there?
Yeah. The pitching's been top tier. They've all been throwing out there really good arms, and we've got good arms. We've actually been. I think we've since I've been here, we've scored 0 runs twice. But we past two games, we've gotten double-digit hits, so we're starting to get rolling now, and everybody's starting to look a little better.
Any other Pirates up there in that Northeast League?
Jack Herring's up here, I think. He's a little ways away, but he's in the same league.
So
Because I
what do
know
you
Braxton. I know Braxton was supposed to come up here, but he hurt his shoulder.
gotcha? What are your plans? Like when does this season end, Colby? And then how much time do you have between summer ball and then when you guys get back together for fall ball? Because it's a pretty strenuous schedule for you guys, right?
Can you hear me?
Nah, I missed your start to that answer. Just kind of your schedule the rest of the way here.
I normally get done like I get done beginning of August, and then I think I get like 2 weeks before I head back to school, and then it's kind of a
Yeah, we're gonna have to we'll have to get that internet figured out at the old host family's home. Colby, we'll go ahead and wrap it up with you if you're still with
all
us.
right.
Yeah, we
Yeah, I'm
got
still here.
we got most of your conversation, but yeah, tell the host family what's up. Tell them to get a little better Wi-Fi. But nah, we appreciate you joining us, man, and wishing you the best of luck. We'll keep up with how you're doing this summer and catch up with you when you get back here to Greenville, man.
Yep, yep. I see you. Thank you.